Hi everybody, welcome back to Craft with Me Wednesday. Tonight we're going to color. I've got this book, I went through my coloring books. Gosh, you guys remember this one, Jane Hankins, The Imaginary Forest. Now my paintings are not going to look like that because somebody went into some great detail coloring that. Oh my word. I'm not that great of a colorist. Hey Mickey, welcome. How you doing, sweetheart? So I'm going to take you down to the table for this. Let me get the camera going here so you guys can see what's what. I might have to, I think that might be okay. Let me lift it. I'm just adjusting the camera a little. Oh no, I don't need to do that. Hold on. Hi Christy, welcome. Nice to have you. All right, I'm just putting it up a little bit. Okay, so you can see the whole coloring book. So here we got the coloring book. I've got a glass of water and a paintbrush, and I will tell you why in a minute. I've got snacks. I don't need snacks, but I have them. I've got a light pad, which I don't need, some paper towels, because we're not just going to color this. I've tried this a few different ways. I have these pencils that I use to add to my watercolor paintings. These are from Temu, so they're probably fake. But Brutfuner, it's a really good brand. But these are watercolor pencils. So I was playing around here tonight, and is that the one I was playing with? Maybe. I don't know. Oh no, there's the one I was playing with. This one here. So, but let's switch to the dark green, I think. I tried just coloring it in and then going over it with a wet paintbrush. I didn't really like that. I didn't like just plain coloring because that didn't seem to work either. Hi, Kat. Can't see your second camera. Oh, hello. How about that? Does that work? Sorry about that. Yeah, so here's what I was showing you. I've got this full set of Brutfuners. How do you pronounce that? Let me see. Brutfuners watercolor pencils that I got from Temu. So that might be fake, but they seem to be working. But I did try it a couple of different ways. I tried just, regular coloring it in and going over it with a wet brush. That didn't really seem to work. So what seems to work best is just dipping the pencil in and then painting with the pencil. So I'll show you some of the artwork that's in here. It's really heavy cardstock. I don't know if they say what kind of paper it is. I'm looking at it. It doesn't really say. The artwork is by Jane Hankins. It's some really cool stuff in here. Hey, Connie. Corinne. Oh, gosh. I need my eyes checked. My sister, I took her to get her second cataract surgery today. And now she doesn't need glasses. That's what I think I need. I think I need eye surgery so I can see again. Anyway, I made a doctor's appointment because last night at the ball game, my hip was killing me. Look how cute this little girl is. So we'll get to the one I was working on here in a few minutes. All these little, are they gnomes? This is called the Imaginary Forest. So they're whatever you want them to be. Little fairies, I think. Yeah, I think they're little fairies. But if Joanne comes into the chat, just tell her they're gnomes. Look at the mushroom people. Oh my God, that's adorable. This is a super cute. And look, I've never done anything in here. Can you believe that? I bought it, had to have it, and I've never really done anything. Anyway. Oh my gosh. Granny Mushroom Gnome arrives laden with gifts, including a new pet beetle. Oh, we got to do this one. All right, we'll do this one, but this is the one I started on here. You can see I did this with just dipping the pencil in and doing the artwork. just, you know, doing the little leaves there. But I really like that granny picture. So let's go back to that. Oh my God, how adorable is this? So I'm gonna put it this way so you guys can see. And I think maybe we'll start with the door. Let's find a good color for the door. I mean, why not, right? Oh guys, look, I'm not gonna be doing a live on Sunday. Where did you get the book? I bought one. I bought it off of Amazon. It's available on Amazon. Just look up Jane Hankins. But see, 25 9x12 prints of original drawings. How adorable is this? But look what's happening on Sunday, you guys. Look, Malia's graduating. Is that, don't you love that picture? Look the way they colored the brick road that she's on. Now that brick is not that color, but how cool is that they got that effect into there? And don't you just love the sneakers? Anyway, I love this girl. Love her, love her, love her. So this is my invitation to her party, and her graduation is Sunday at 1. All right, let's do this thing here. Let me find a color for, look at all these colors that I have to choose from. Oh my word. Okay. Come on, you guys. Get back in the container. Oh, they're out of order now. Oh my goodness. Yes, they are. All right. But we'll just deal with it. Can you go back into the slots? There we go. They're not going to stay. I wanted to get to the browns. Look, we got pinks. Oh, that would be a good color, maybe for the tree. I like that color there. You see how often, there are so many colors here. I think there's 120. Look at all these beautiful colors. Oh my gosh. Oh, maybe some of this for the tree. Oh, we just got to some browns there. Okay, this is the brown tray. All right, let's use this tray here for now. And I have a little thing where you can color test them all, and of course I haven't done that. I haven't had these that long, so you can color test all of the, that's a lot of work. I don't know if I want to do all that. Anyway, that's a commitment. Look at this pen I got from a subscriber. How funny is that? Hi Jerry, hi Sue, welcome, welcome. Glad you could stop by tonight, because Sunday there is no live. And today I was supposed to have a game, and then I got home last night. My sister's like, don't forget I have surgery tomorrow. I'm like, what? Surgery tomorrow? What? I got a game. So I got somebody to cover my shift. So I am dipping this, just dipping it in the water, letting it, the tip soften a little bit, and then just dabbing it on the paper towel, because you don't want it dripping on your paper. And then it should go nicely here. Yeah, that's going to be really pretty. Now, you can't do this with like a regular pencil. It's a little bit too red and not enough brown, but we're going to make it work. And what I've done is I've put a piece of watercolor paper underneath it, just in case it goes through. In fact, let me put it underneath it. Like that. It doesn't seem to go through the paper, but it's pretty thick paper. But it seems to work. See, when it runs out of water, it just stops coloring. That's going to be a cool colored door. I like this coloring book because it has all the grayscale already in it, and you know, I don't have to be all creative with shading and all that good stuff. These are not bad for fake watercolor pencils. That door is going to look kind of cool because when watercolor dries, it dries a little lighter than what you actually see when you're painting it. Then if you want it darker, you just use a different color or go over it again with the same color. So last night my hip was hurting me. Yeah, she had her other cataract done today, Sue. My hip was hurting me so bad. Oh my God, I wanted to cry at the game. But I got through it, came home, and I said, you know, so I wasn't that upset when she said she couldn't. She had surgery today, so I got someone to cover my shift. Thank the Lord, because today was it was education day, you know, another 3,000 kids. I just wasn't looking forward to. But then, of course, today my hip wasn't bothering me much at all. But I did make an appointment with my regular doctor tomorrow so we can explore what's happening with my hip. I don't know. I think it's coming from my back, but I don't know. Who knows? I'm getting old. This works so much better than a pencil, you guys. I just love the color of it. The effect that I'm getting with the watercolor. I don't know. What do you guys think? That's pretty cool, huh? It'll be really nice when it dries. But I might pick up a shift tomorrow night. There's a game tomorrow night that I'm not scheduled to work, and I might pick up a shift. I have so much fun at those games. Did her doctor tell her about the secondary cataract? What are secondary cataracts? Oh my God, Sue, what does that mean? What is a secondary cataract? Are you telling me we're not done with this fodder yet? Oh boy. Gosh, let her survive the first cataracts before we get into. About the thought crossed my mind though. You know, do these come back? How long does this surgery last? You know, like, is this good from now until the end of time? Or I mean, I don't know. You know, like knee replacements, they say are good for 10, 15 years. So I'm just wondering about this cataract stuff. I don't know. Am I getting out of view of the camera? No. Okay, you guys can still see. All right, I'm already bored with this door. It's really big, this door. And I'm getting down on the color here. I'm going to have to get a pencil sharpener out. I think we'll have enough to get through the door, though. Now, of course, you could just use regular coloring pencils with this, but I thought it would be cute with this watercolor pencil. So, I've been dying to do a crochet project. I've been looking at patterns, but I keep coming back to that bathing suit cover that I want to do. So I did finally order the cotton yarn that I need for that. My sister's like, you don't have enough yarn. I knew somebody was going to say that. You don't have enough yarn. I don't have enough cotton yarn to do that pattern. So this is looking very woodsy, isn't it? I like the way it's drying. You're going to start to see the grayscale come out that's already there. All right, we need colors for the mushroom hats. How about Granny's mushroom hat? Shouldn't she be pink? I think she should. Ooh, this is a pretty color. This purple. What's this called? It's called 012. Look how pretty that is, though. We're going to use that one. Why not? I think I'll just go around the circles for now. Oh, is that pretty? Wow, that's a gorgeous color. hopefully the yarn will be here, and then next week on Craft With Me Wednesday, I will start that bathing suit cover. I was going to get out this other blanket pattern that I have, but I don't really feel like starting a blanket right now in the middle of, today was 90-degree weather, and it gets so hot here during the summer. We have days that are like 110. I just wanted to get around that corner there, around this corner. This is so pretty. This color is amazing. Not sure what I'm going to do inside the circles, but, or maybe we'll just leave it white. Wow, that's so pretty. No, you're not done. There's a film that forms over the back of the new lens that they laser away. That's a couple of years to... Really? Oh, I'm not going to tell her that, Sue. Oh, no, I don't think that's what she wants to hear right now. So she said today's surgery, I don't know if they didn't give her the same meds, but she said she could feel it today. Like, she didn't really notice the other surgery, but I think this eye was worse than the other eye, so maybe that's the difference. Oh, let's do the one in the middle, like that. And this one here. Oh, we need more water. More water. There we go. Put this one here. Oh, isn't that pretty? Oh, I am not telling her that. Wow, that's pretty cool, lady. Should we do the inside of that? I think we should do the inside of the hat too. Right in here. And here. The rest is her hair in here. Wow. I'm liking this watercolor a lot. Look how cool this one turned out. That is an amazing color. 012. Because that's as specific as it gets. Let's find another cool color maybe. Look at this one. Ooh. This one's like a mauve. You know what I could do? I could just try them out here. Let's see what that looks like. That's very whitish. Not much of a color there at all. No, we're not going to use that one. It's a skin tone, I believe. That we could use that on her face, you know? Let's do that on her face. Why not? That'll look good. It's a good skin tone. There you go, Grandma. I like that skin tone. That's pretty cool. Let's do the other ones too. Might as well, right? Because they're all from the same family. So I'm going to say we all have the same skin tone, right? Kind of, sort of. I used a lot of water on that one. Wow. We got enough to do her nose? We do. Oh my gosh, I'm playing here. Maybe her ears. I didn't do this lady's ears. Grandma needs her ears done. There's an ear over here. He's got weird ears. Alright, let's get her face done. That's cool. I like that a lot. Okay. Oh, let's do our hands. We can do hands. Where's her other hand? Oh, it is right. I don't want to go over that purple. Let me just turn this around a little. Right here. We'll do these hands here. Got a lot of water there. I wouldn't try this on a regular coloring book. I would, you know, if you have something that's like this, it has a heavy cardstock. And then, of course, I use too much water there, so we can just kind of wipe it up. That's the good thing about watercolor. This guy's got a little apple in his hand. Or her hand, I don't know. There's her ear. We found the ear. Okay, I think that's all the fleshy stuff there. Look at the little caterpillar there. Okay, that's a cool color. What else do we have here? So here's another one that has this like look at it towards the end, which means it must be some kind of special color. Let's try that on one of the other hats. Let's do this little guy's hat here. That is a cool color. It's almost like a gradient color. Like a pink to purple gradient. That's cool. What else? We do blue. Let's do blue. This is, they don't have color names on them. You know what? Let's do this one in blue. Why not? Ooh, that is vibrant. Wow. Wow, I like that. That is really vibrant. You had a secondary one done last year and the other one next month. Oh. The door looks like real wood from here. I know, isn't that cool the way it dried with the different tones of the watercolor pencil? Yeah, you're not going to get an even, you know, this is not like somebody who professionally colors, because that is not me. I'm not a colorist at all. Not like Joanna or the other lady that I used to have on that I can't think of her name right this second. It's escaping me. Shalene could do it. She's an amazing colorist. I wonder if she still colors. She's really into cross stitch right now, so. Wow, that is such a cool color. Oh my God, I love it. Love it, love it, love it. I'm gonna make it kind of the inside of the hat there. There we go. This is going to turn out kind of cool. Almost makes me want to finish a painting. I like this. Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you guys, I I have 3 paintings now. They are listed on eBay if you're interested in purchasing one of them. They're each linked down in the description, and you can just follow that link and make a purchase. If you're going to the retreat, I can certainly accommodate you and bring whatever you're purchasing to the retreat, and then you don't have to pay shipping. What are we looking for here? I want to do this caterpillar in an orange, I think. I know I'm kind of bouncing all over the coloring book here. I like this orange. Except it's not very bright, is it? Wow. That's not bright at all. Wow. I'm disappointed. Holy moly, why is that? That is so light, that orange. I don't like it. That's too light for Mr. Caterpillar. Well, we'll finish his back. Then we can go into it with a brighter orange. Yeah, I don't like that. Too light. You never know with these things. I did want an orange. Let's do maybe one of these would be better. Let's look. It's not really orange. It's more reddish than orange, but you know, that probably will work. Yeah, that's better. And it's just kind of soaking into that water that's already there. This is good. All right. Yeah, you couldn't see that orange at all. We could do his face in a different color, I think. Oh, he's so cute. Hey, Melinda, welcome, welcome. Hey, Rhonda, nice to see you. I did see your flower house. I'm so proud of you. That's so cute. Oh my gosh, I just love Legos. I mean, I'm having so much fun with my Legos. I really am. I did see it. I did. Ooh, what's this color? Let's play with this color. Let's see what it is. I'm gonna just swatch these all. Right. That would be good for her hat, I think. Those are more purple. This is more pink, I think. Can we avoid those little dots? I don't think. I'm just going to paint the whole thing because avoiding those dots is too hard. And it'll take way too much time. We just want to get in and get out of this painting because we only have an hour. Yeah, I went ahead and finished step 5 of my Lego kit that I started working on Monday night. It's step 5 is finished, and I may go ahead and do steps. I don't know. Would you guys be upset if I finished it before Monday night and started a different one on Monday night? Does it matter? Because I was thinking about just going ahead and finishing it because the last step is kind of just the roof. I was sitting in there waiting for my sister to have her surgery today. Of course, I'm seeing Mickey. She's texting me. She's like, I'm on Temu. I'm on Temu. So was I. I was on Temu. And my sister's like, you can't purchase anything. I'm like, I know. I didn't, but I put some stuff in my cart in case I win the lottery or something one of these days. I like that color. That is so cool. Are those watercolor pencils? Yes, these are watercolor pencils that I am dipping in the water. You can use watercolor pencils different ways. You can just color it in and then put water on it, put a paintbrush, over it, which I tried before the live, and I found out this, just dipping the pencil kind of works the best for this. And I'm using this heavy cardstock coloring book. Wow, these are the cutest little gnomes ever. Now the dresses are not going to match because we're just going to do something else with the dresses. I don't know what else, but okay, because you know we got to make it colorful. Let's do her basket here. Ooh, you know what? Wait a minute. Thinking. Yeah, let's do her basket in this color right here. Just because there's so much pigment in these watercolors is really pretty. And that's all you're doing is you're just activating the pigment that's in the pencil. But I mean, if you want to do shading and all that other stuff, you know, that's something you have to do with a regular pencil. And I don't got that kind of time to be shading and doing all that stuff. That's a lot of work. It's beautiful when it's done, but it's a lot of work. All right, we're just doing watercolor because when it dries, it gives you different hues, and I love that. That's a pretty color, that teal. I like that a lot. I'm just grabbing colors here. We've got a dark blue. We could do this. This is a guy here. This is a guy. I put him in a pink hat. And this is a little girl. I put her in a blue hat. Oh, well. We are gender neutral here on this painting. And I haven't colored in a long time, my goodness. I'm going to go around the buttons. Rhonda's sorting out her mother-in-law's estate and funeral. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. I am really sorry. I did not know that you lost your mother-in-law. Very sorry to hear that. Yeah, it's never fun having to sort through all that stuff. And we just passed Mother's Day. Wow. All right. Super cute. Let's see here what we can do. Got a lot of pastels in here. Oh, here we go. This is what I'm looking for right here. Gold. We want some gold. I want to make this doorknob gold. It'll work. It's not real gold, obviously, but it's a good color for a doorknob. There we go. This might be good for in here too. Inside the window, maybe light. gotta pick another color there. This is not dark enough. I think I'll just go around that knob with a darker color. This is what happens when you have too many colors to choose from. Oh my word. There's so many colors. I love it. Oh wow. What would be good on that? Oh, here's the browns here. Let's just go a little darker maybe. That's probably not going to be good. No, it's not. I don't think I like that. That is too dark. Way too dark. What about, that's a gray. Trying to think what to do the mushrooms in. Does it really matter? Oh, this is a pretty color. Wonder if it'll show up. Not really. Doesn't really show up. Too light. Did I use this one? That's pretty. I think I'll do the dress in this one. This outfit that this guy's got on here. What is in his hand? He's holding like some vegetables or something in his hand. Thank you, Joe. No, this is not an original. This is art. This is a book by I'll tell you in a sec. It's Jane Hankins. It's a book I bought on Amazon years ago. And I'm using watercolor pencils to color it with. It's a heavy cardstock, and I actually have some watercolor paper behind it, but it's not going through, so that's fine. This is amazing color, this whatever it is. I don't know colors that well, but I was telling the other people that if you look at my description, there are links to the diamond paintings that I have available. I have a few more on order. When those come in, I will put links to those as well, but they'll all be listed on eBay so that you can purchase them easily and you don't have to contact me directly. And I use this book too because there's a lot of grayscale in this book, and so you don't have to worry a lot about shading and stuff like that because they've done a lot of the work for you. That is an amazing color. I guess I should make his socks that color too, huh? Why not? Where are your shoes? You have socks on in the forest. Or maybe they're like just little moccasins, polka dotted moccasins. There we go. Oh, I need shoes that color. I really do. Oh, hello, Mickey. She's been a member for 41 months. And you didn't buy anything on Temu. Good for you. I've never seen a coloring book that looks like a sketchbook. I know that it's very rare to get these heavy cardstock books. I don't know what, I think Shalene must have had one and I wanted one, and so I purchased it, but oh, I love it. It's, let me show you the cover of it. It has all these really, really cool different pieces of art in here that you can color, and they're all signed by the artist. Really nice stuff. That's going to be fun. I will make all those different colors, you know. Mushroom house. Look at the funky birds. That'll be fun. I think there's 18, this is the cover, 25 different prints in here. And you can actually remove these. There's perforated if you want to frame them. You know, if you had that in mind. Wasn't that something I thought of, but is this the color green I want for the trees? I don't know. Let's look. I like a more foresty green. Let's try this one. And I just take the tip of the pencil, they're watercolor pencils, and I dip them in some water to get the pigment activated. I want to go over here and do the forest. That almost looks blue. Oh no, I don't like that. I should have tested that before. Why does a green pen, dark green pen, look blue? I don't know. Is that better? Oh, that's much better. Let me leave it in the water for a second. Doesn't want to activate. There we go. I'm gonna have to leave it in the water. It's being stubborn. Hi, Angie. Okay. There we go. Now we're getting the pigment going. Much better. Boy, this is, I think because the tip is so pointed on it, we got to use the pencil a little bit to get the tip down. Joe, I unboxed my tray on Monday night. Oh my gosh, look. I don't know if you guys saw on Monday. Look how amazing that pink is. Oh my God. It's so cool. It is amazing. That's a Leopard Leatherworks tray that I'm using for my Legos. It came in very handy when I was making all the roof pieces, because you have to put those together before you put it on, and I really needed the surface area. Come on. Cooperate. There you go. It's going to take me a minute to get these. See, if I wanted to, I could just, you know, I could just color it in like this. They don't color real well. And then we could try to activate it with the brush, but it doesn't work as well. It does work, but you're not getting as vibrant a color. I'm just going to move some of that paint down anyway with the brush. I don't know if this artist envisioned someone watercoloring her coloring book, but it's okay. Then it'll go from the dark at the top to the light down below. There we go. There's your shading. I like that. So we found a use. Oh, there's some more down here. Hold on, hold on. The tree kept going. I stopped. Okay. That's cool. Hold on. There's some tree in here. I think that's it for the tree. Right there. That's cool. That's a cute little tree. Now we have to do the mushrooms. We got a tree over here. We could do that one real quick. Thank you, Mickey. She put a link in for coloring books like this. Yes. They're pretty versatile. Just going to color this part in. And then go over with the brush. So you could do it either way. Just coloring with water instead of a pencil. It's very cool. I like the way the trees turned out. Now we got this big chunky tree trunk, which I think would be best if I just ran the pencil over it and then the brush, if I found the right color that I wanted to do it in. Let's try this one. Oh gosh, no, that's like a chocolate color. No, we don't want that. Not really what I was looking for. I'll do one of these. That'll be perfect. I think this is going to work. This right here. I'm going to color it in with the pencil and then take the brush over it. Or maybe we'll just leave the pencil. We'll see what it looks like. How are we doing on time? Oh my goodness. I don't think I'm going to finish this. Oh no. It's so pretty. I kind of like the light against the dark door though. I don't know that I want to run the water over it. Maybe just a little bit of water. There's a lot of tree here. Good Lord. It takes up half the page. Wow. Okay. All right, I'm going to run a brush over it just lightly. The pencils are from Temu. I'm pretty sure I got these on Temu. Oh, that looks amazing in watercolor. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yeah, you have to watercolor it. There, that's not going to help you. That's my brush. B-R-U-T-E. Yeah, B-R-U-T-F-U-N-E-R. Brute Tuner. It's a known brand. Now, these might be fake. I don't know, but even if they're fake, they're doing a pretty good job. They're well pigmented. I really like them. I don't know that I would use them in my own paintings. Maybe for some fine detail work. I don't know. This looks so cool. Let's see. Let's get down in here. I didn't use a lot down here. I just love that it activates the pigment. So you couldn't run it over a regular pencil and it wouldn't do that. It wouldn't have the same effect. And I'm not using a lot of water on the brush. I'm dipping my brush in the water and then kind of getting a lot of the water out of it first before I put it on the paper. Because this is not watercolor paper. It's just a thick cardstock. But it's working. That is so cool. Yeah, that really works well with the contrast of the dark door there. I just want to come down here a little bit with it. Oh, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong pencil. Oh well. This one here. Just want to come down there a little bit. There we go. Oh, I love it. Huh. Now, we got to do the little guy's face there. The little caterpillar. He needs a face. Maybe a gray. I don't know, a light gray. Let's turn him around here. He's cute. He's now a gray caterpillar. I love it. All right, we could do these mushrooms here. Mushrooms are normally red. Most of the times you see them, they're red. Let's see if we can get a red that we can work with here. It's going to be very similar to that caterpillar red, I think. That was supposed to be orange. All right, this is a good red here. Let's start with the little ones up here. Oh, that's red. Holy moly. Yep. All right. Not sure what they call these scales that are on the side of the tree, but they're usually like a white or a grayish color. Just trying to spread the water out that's on some of these mushrooms. There we go. Wow, I like that. Then we'll do these over here. This is going to turn out pretty darn colorful. There's one back here. One here. I'm just going back and dipping my pencil in that water, that little puddle of water I got there. This goes a lot quicker than regular coloring, way quicker. Cool. Did I miss any mushrooms? I can't talk. Miss any mushrooms? Those look so cool. I love it. Cool. And we have the stairs. We got Granny's dress. What are we going to do with Granny's dress? Do we have time? We got 1 minute to do something with Granny's dress. I think Granny needs a pink dress. Yes, she does. At least do her skirt, right? Come on, Granny. You need a pink skirt. Oh, yeah. This is perfect for Granny. I don't want to keep you guys if you need to go. If Rhonda's going live, I understand. But I want to finish her skirt. I haven't watched Handmaid's Tale yet. I got to get my butt in front of that TV and watch Handmaid's Tale before everybody wants to talk about it. I'm like, I haven't watched it yet. Don't tell me. Don't tell me what happened. I like Granny's. Actually, that is an apron. That's not her skirt. Okay, Granny. That's so cute. I think this turned out pretty cool. All right, guys, let me know what you think in the comments. And super cute. Thank you, Melinda. Thank you, Mickey. Dipper is finished. Okay. You're doing a great job. Thank you, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. Okay. So, yeah. I'll finish it up, and then I'll put it in the Facebook group and show you what it looks like. I'm not going to frame it or anything like that. But thank you guys for coming, and I will, hold on, see you in the next video. There was no video today for the Daybell case. There was no video today for the Karen Reed case because there was no trial yesterday. But there was trial today, some of which nobody got to see because there were minors on the stand. So I'm going to try to figure out what that testimony was and bring you a recap of that in tomorrow's video. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Take care. Bye.